y is, what r is. Then after that, you decide whether the diagram is going to be the first quadrant or second. You see, the question says use a sketch. The sketch must be drawn either in the first or second quadrant. But for you to know which quadrant, you have to start by simplifying that equation. So the first thing to do here is to write 4 cot theta plus 3 equal to 0. Right? Then we need to convert this cot theta to tan. Okay? Or if you don't want to do that, I'll suggest that you do that because that's the best way. So this becomes 4 times 1 over tan, which is 4 over tan theta, plus 3 equal to 0. Okay? Then you take the 3 to the right. So you end up getting 4 divided by tan theta is equal to minus 3. Okay? Please, these 3 here and the theta are not one term. There is no bracket here. So the 3 is a distinct term on its own. The 4 cot theta is another term. So this is a binomial. 4 cot theta is one term, 3 is another term. There are no brackets. Okay? Then from here now we need to make tan theta the subject. To do that, you put the denominator of the minus 3, it's a 1. Then you cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you get 4 equal to minus 3 tan theta. Okay? Then you divide both sides by minus 3. When you divide both sides by minus 3, you get 4 over minus 3 is equal to tan theta. Once you get there, then you can determine x, you can determine y, then you have to calculate r. Okay? Before you start answering this question here and that question, you need to know what is x, what is y, what is r. Okay? You cannot carry on without knowing all 3. Okay? Then from here, you know that tan theta is equal to y over x from trigonometric ratios on a Cartesian plane. Okay? So if you compare this and that, the numerator here is 4, the numerator there is y. So therefore y is 4. The denominator is minus 3, the denominator there is x. So x is going to be minus 3. Okay?
So what if you remember what you know like that? Yes. So what if you wrote it as adjacent to the set?
We are dealing with the Cartesian plane here. Okay, so use x, y, and r.
So would it be wrong?
Yes. Okay, let's carry on.
You know what I mean? Like looking to see what the tan is equal to stuff like that.
Big
I need to find this like all those things. What's the log? You remember like setting the another guy by what you do one
I understand what you're saying, but that's why you have got time to do that. Okay, can you allow me to carry on, please? Did you see how I found the x, the y? From simplifying from here until I got there. Alright, once you get here, then you need to find r now. You don't get r, so you use theorem of Pythagoras. R squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. Right? This becomes r squared equal to x is minus 3. So you must put the minus 3 inside brackets. So that becomes minus 3 squared plus y is 4, so that's 4 squared. Okay? Listen, when I'm teaching, you're supposed to shut your mouth. Okay? I gave you a revision worksheet. It has got questions. Your textbook has got questions. You should have started doing with them on your own. So this is r squared equal to 9 plus 16. Okay? And when you simplify, then you get r squared equal to 25. So if we move on to the next page, okay? Can you just allow me to carry on because I need, because the time is not on our side. Okay, so you can end up having r squared equal to 25. Then your r is going to be plus or minus 5. But your r cannot be negative. So you say therefore r is 5. Okay? Then you now need to draw the sketch. Okay? Okay. To draw the sketch, x is minus 3, y is 4. Now, among the two quadrants, that is quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, in which of those two quadrants is x negative?
Quadrant 2.
It's the second quadrant. In the first quadrant, both x and y are positive. So when you draw your diagram, draw your Cartesian plane, you draw it in the second quadrant, and that angle there is your angle theta. And the value of x here is minus 3, the value of y there is 4. Your terminal rate is 5 units. Okay? The length of this arm here is 5 units. That's r. Your y is 4. Your x is minus 3. Yes. Yes, this is how you draw this. Sometimes you can be given the sketch, okay, and then it can be tested when the sketch is given. Okay. But if you are able to draw it, then it should be easier if it's given. Then from here now, we now need to answer the question, what is cosine of theta? Now, so we can now answer the first one. Cos theta is equal to x over r. Okay? What is x? It's minus 3. What is r? It's 5. So this is the first one. So this one is simple. Once you get your x, y, and r, the rest is just knowledge of algebra. Okay? So we are done with this one. Okay? Then the next one is 3 tan. It's 3 sine theta sec theta divided by tan theta. Okay? The next one, that is B, is 3 sine theta times sec theta all over tan theta. Right. I just want to remind you that when you want to do this question, you need to remember your reciprocals. In terms of the Cartesian plane, your cosec theta, which is the reciprocal of sine, is going to be equal to r over 1. And your sec theta, the reciprocal of cos, is going to be equal to r over x. And cot theta is equal to x over y. Okay? So you just flip the formula for sine, cos, and tan for you to get the formula for the reciprocals. So here, from the information we have, sine is going to be y over r. What is y? It's a 4. What is r? It's 5. So sine theta has got 4 over 5. Okay? Wait, I'm finished just now. Sec theta is equal to r over x, because sec is the reciprocal of cos. So it will be, it's r, which is 5, over what? Over x, which is negative 3. All over. Tan theta is y over x, and y is 4, and x is minus 3. Okay? Now, you're not supposed to use a calculator. So you need to show all your working out. Then the next thing, if you know your math well, this and that will cancel out. Okay? Because of multiplication. So you end up having 3 times, you end up having 3 times 4, but there's a minus 3 there, which you can simplify and write as 12 over minus 3 divided by, this is your main division line, this one here. Okay, so I'm going to convert it to a division sign. Make sure you are looking. Okay, so this division line becomes that division sign. Okay, then my numerator there is 4, and my denominator is what? Minus 3. Then I convert this to multiplication. Then I'll interchange these two. No calculator. So this becomes 12 over minus 3 times minus 3 over 4. These two are like terms. Let me use a different sign. Okay? These two are like terms. So you end up having 12 over 4. Okay? Which is equal to what?